2023 was also a strong year for the Indian aviation industry, with record airplane orders and strong growth in domestic and international travel. But the sector has also seen plenty of turbulence. Go First has been grounded, SpiceJet faces financial difficulties, and India's largest carrier, IndiGo, has had problems with its Pratt Whitney engines. CNBC TV 18's Danish Anand reflects on the year gone by and the key trends emerging for India's aviation sector in 2024.
IndiGo had a strong start in 2023. Armed with the market share exceeding 60%, it reported its highest profits in the first quarter of FY24. It also became the first airline in India to have a fleet of 300 aircraft and ordered 500 Airbus A320 aircraft. This is the largest order in the history of commercial aviation and is touted to be in the neighborhood of $50 billion. IndiGo also became the first Indian airline to operate 2,000 flights daily, expanding both its domestic and international network.
As IndiGo ready to take off on an ambitious flight path, it ran into engine troubles quite literally. Problems with Pratt Whitney engine led to the grounding of 40 of its aircraft in the first half of 2023, and 30 more planes could be grounded by March 2024. But it says it is working things out, and with close to 1,000 aircraft on order, it is set to receive one new aircraft every week in 2024.
Now, while IndiGo maintained its market dominance, the Tata Group has been playing catch-up and has emerged as a strong challenger. Air India unveiled a new logo and brand identity, replacing the classic Maharaja, and with its eyes set on strong growth, it placed an order for 470 aircraft with Airbus and Boeing. Its growth plans were propelled by forward movement on the merger between Air India and Vistara, for which final approvals are expected. Air India, however, has not been without its own troubles. From unruly passengers soiling seats and co-passengers, to incidents of mechanical trouble in aircraft, to multiple run-ins with the aviation regulator, one of which resulted in a 10 lakh rupee fine for non-compliance with DGCA rules on passenger compensation. But the erstwhile Maharaja is undaunted, and Air India is set to receive a new aircraft every 6 days for the next 18 months, which would lead to some strong route expansion.
ICRA estimates the domestic air passenger traffic to grow by 8 to 14% in FY 2024, thus reaching around 150 to 155 million. As far as the international passenger traffic for the Indian carriers is concerned, ICRA estimates the growth at 7 to 12% for FY 2024 to reach around 25 to 27 million passengers.
For one airline though, the outlook is not so rosy. The Wadia Group-backed Go First filed for voluntary insolvency, a move that sent shock waves throughout the industry. Financial headwinds had been a while brewing, but it was a delay in the delivery of replacement engines by Pratt & Whitney that proved to be the final nail in its coffin. The airline's lessors have sought repossession of multiple Go First aircraft, but have been unable to do so due to the ongoing lawsuits.
Well, Go First is desperately looking for buyers because the Wadia Group has made it clear it is not keen on reviving the airline. This has been a troublesome process. Jindal Power Limited, which initially expressed interest in buying the airline, withdrew its offer. As the 2023 wound down, SpiceJet and Sky One have shown interest in investing in the airline. But whether these will fructify is anyone's guess. For now, Go First flight operations have been non-existent for over 8 months, and the airline could be staring at a liquidation if a white knight does not ride it to its rescue.
Interestingly, SpiceJet, which has evinced interest in Go First, has had to fly through its own financially cloudy patch. For one, it has been juggling lawsuits filed against it by aircraft and engine lessors in both NCLT and Delhi High Court. For another, the Delhi High Court came down heavily on the airline CMD Ajay Singh for failing to pay arbitral dues to erstwhile promoter Kalinithi Maran, and the Supreme Court even threatened to put Singh in Tihar jail if he failed to repay Credit Suisse. Ajay Singh had to ride to the rescue again, this time with an infusion of 500 crore rupees. He also managed to bring in 2,254 crore rupees in funding from a clutch of investors, including 1,100 crore rupees from the family of businessman Harihara Mahapatra. Speaking of investors, the late ace investor Rakesh Jhunjhunwala's pet project, Akasa Air, has been flying high. It became the first airline globally to have a fleet of 20 aircraft within the first 12 months of operations. The airline will be starting international operations soon, starting with Qatar, Kuwait and Saudi Arabia. And even though Akasa had to deal with a mass resignation of 43 pilots, it has managed to hold the course and is adding both pilots and aircraft to its roster.
Our growth target is, you talked about, 76 aircraft by the end by mid of 2027 is the path that we have set on today. As we announce our 3-digit aircraft order in January, we will come out and lay out the plan for the aircraft delivery strategy all the way through the end of 2032. If at all there was a requirement for a fundraise, it would be associated with our 3-digit aircraft order. And by the way, I can tell you that that's imminent as well. It might slip into January. We hope to close it by the end of the year. In December, by the end of the calendar year, we'll close with a fleet of 22 aircraft. By March of this year, we should be close to 25, and we'll double our fleet by the end of the next fiscal.
Elevated ATF prices, supply chain issues, depreciating rupee, and impact of grounded aircraft are some of the major headwinds for the Indian aviation sector in 2024. While experts feel that there will be 200 grounded aircraft by the end of the current financial year, 2024 brings a ray of hope with IndiGo, Air India, Akasa set to receive a steady flow of new aircraft. Hopefully, the grounded gophers would find a backer and take it to the skies again. In New Delhi with video journalist Lakshman Singh, this is Danish Anand for CNBC TV 18.
Now, home sales continued their upward trajectory through 2023, but the one segment that stood out was the luxury segment, and we're talking homes priced higher than 7 crore rupees a unit. The super luxury category also saw brisk demand, with units priced over 40 crore rupees a piece have hit 3 figures. Jude Sanith recaps the year that was for India's luxury real estate market.
2023 has been a breakout year for India's super luxury housing market. Until November, the country saw 58 homes priced above 40 crore rupees a piece sold across its 7 top property markets. 12 of these carried a price tag higher than 100 crore rupees. Property consultant Anirok estimates that the super luxury segment will end 2023 with a significantly higher sales tally.
Above 40 crore rupee an apartment. So that is the super luxury, which we believe will be anywhere between 75 to 100 transactions. Above 40 crores for the calendar year 2023.
Selling 100 super luxury homes in just 1 year is no mean feat. After all, the whole of 2022 saw only about 13 homes priced above 40 crore rupees getting a sold sticker being stuck to the front door. As of November, the total value of super luxury home sales was 4,063 crore rupees, 4 times higher than 2022's 1,170 crore rupees. Luxury homes, those priced above 8 crore rupees, have also been going off the market like hotcakes. Anirok estimates that by the end of 2023, India will see 15,000 to 20,000 transactions being closed in this price bracket. These calculations are based on developers like Prestige Constructions, notching up impressive sales tallies.
We did 85% of what we did last year. In the first 6 months, we crossed 11,000 crores of sales. We did last year 13,000 crores of sales. We are looking forward to ending this year closer to 20,000 crores of pre-sales.
The secondary market too saw a spate of luxury and super luxury deals. In Gurugram, not Lutyens, Delhi, one homeowner sold his apartment unit at DLF Camellias for an unbelievable 100 crore rupees. And if you find that hard to believe, nearly 3 home buying deals in Mumbai were closed at approximately 200 crore rupees per apartment unit. Big ticket home sales may be reason to cheer, but developers say they're nowhere near the peak. Projects like Oberoi Realty's 360 West in Mumbai, Lodha Malabar and Raheja Artesia have inventory to spare and are expected to continue fueling super luxury buys in 2024. DLF's latest luxury launch, Privana South, could signal the next phase of luxury home sales in NCR.
We look forward to the new super luxury development after Camellias. We are looking forward to Mumbai, we're looking forward to Chennai, we're looking forward to some developments outside of the national capital.
So as things stand, 2024 promises to keep the party going in the luxury real estate space. Experts say a lot of these could be fueled by people booking profits after the recent bull run in equities, a fall in interest rates as the RBI eases on its hawkish stance, and preferences of the increasingly aspirational home buyer continue to evolve. In Chennai, Jude Sanath.
Well, that's it then on this edition of Rewind 2023, recapping the year that was, but more importantly, giving you a heads up on what to expect in the year ahead. Here's wishing all our viewers a very happy new year. Stay tuned to CNBC TV 18. We'll be back with more energy and enthusiasm in the year ahead.